Hello everyone, my name is Dan Leslie, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Little League World Series. So let's talk about the origin of the Little League World Series. Little League Baseball was founded by Carl Stolz in 1938 in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Stolz enjoyed playing the game with his two nephews. He wanted to create a competitive league for them to compete in. The games officially began for the league in 1939 with three original teams, Lundy Lumber, Lycoming Dairy, and Jumbo Pretzel. These teams would go on to play for the championship until 1946. And here to the left, we have an official team picture of Lycoming Dairy. Now let's talk about the history of the Little League World Series. By 1946, the league had expanded to 12 teams across the state of Pennsylvania. The first program outside of PA was founded in New Jersey in 1947. Within only a few years, Little League had expanded across the nation. The first Little Leagues outside of the 48 states began in 1950 in Hawaii and Canada. In 1953, just 12 years after expansion, the World Series was televised for the first time on CBS. In 1958, Little League allowed international competition into the tournament for the first time. Here on the right, we just have some more old pictures of some Little League teams. Now let's talk about the first Little League World Series. The first official Little League World Series took place in August of 1947 in South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. The tournament involved 12 teams from the area, and the hometown team from Williamsport defeated Lock Haven 16-7. The game drew 2,500 spectators, giving rise to a new yearly tradition in central Pennsylvania. The picture in the back is the game between Williamsport and Lock Haven that day, and at the top right you have a parade. The streets are filled, you can see from the Little League World Series. In the bottom right, you have the Mod Stadium in its early stages. Now I'm going to show you a video on what it means to play in the Little League World Series.
Here's the big man we were talking about. Bouncer, fair territory. One run is in for Canada. Here comes the second runner. Here's the throw. He'll score. Canada takes a 2-1 lead.
Looking back, and it's just an incredible experience that we had.
I started playing in 1956 in the Industrial League in Monterrey. We came to Williamsport. We were staying at the Lycoming College.
I played for the West team from Parkview Little League in 2009. There's nothing more special to me in my baseball career than not only that summer, but just the Little League experience as a whole.
Our coaches instill hard work and just play as a team, and I still do the same thing today. And friendships for life. I still talk to the guys that played on my team.
And out on the mound, good size on this youngster, Stefan Matteau.
We kind of created our little miracle to come to this point, and 35 years later, here we are on the field, and it's very precious time.
We always go to the original stadium to see where we played that time. Angel threw the best game ever, 11 strikeouts, 7 ground balls and flies into the infield. No one ball came to the outfielders.
One big advice would be have fun. You gotta enjoy it. I mean, sure, it's, there's stress behind it, but there's a nice challenge in front of you, and you gotta go out there and have fun and give the best you have.
Enjoy your moment, take a lot of pictures, and get to know the other teams, because that will last for a long, long, long time. It's been 35 years, and we're enjoying every moment of it.
2-2 delivery. Grichuk with a homer, so he's 2 for 2.
These games go by so fast, and the series will be over before you know it. It's a great place to be. The kids are having a blast, and that's what it's all about.
Culturally, it's a huge advantage that these kids will have. They go back to their leagues or, eventually to high school, and they'll have experiences that their teammates won't.
I remember we had Taiwan eating beside us one day, and we used to look at them eating. We're like, we want to try it. Those are smaller details that we're able to share and communicate and learning about different culture.
The Little League World Series teaches you to love what you do because you're only going to get that chance once. On the field is the most important thing, to not get down on yourself, and off the field is be respectful to others. Even if you win, then you gotta cheer on the other team.
I love the sport, and we're like brothers here, so it's not like two kids get along with two other kids. We're all together in the whole ride.
It teaches you to have fun, because no matter what, there's only one life. Have fun.
This is where I kind of started my dream of wanting to be a sports writer, was all the sports media coverage here, And I realized, hey, if baseball doesn't work out, this is a great way to stay around the game. And since literally then, I've been working towards that dream to become a sports writer.
The League opened us all the doors in Mexico and everywhere where we go.
Si no hubiera pasado ligas pequeñas, yo no anduviera aquí. Es una cosa especial, muy especial que vamos a tener siempre aquí.
I'm now in 6 Hall of Fames, 4 in Mexico and 2 here in the United States. And they always ask me, which is the one you like better? The Hall of Excellence of Williamsburg. Why? Because all started here.
So that's an excellent video that just shows what it means to these guys to play in this event. Now let's talk about the governing body. So Little League International is the governing body for Little League baseball and softball. They oversee leagues in more than 80 countries, work with more than 1 million adult volunteers, and are the world's largest organized youth sports program. Pretty impressive. They also operate and host 7 World Series. The Little League World Series, the Intermediate 50-70, the Junior League, the Senior League, the Little League Softball World Series, Junior League Softball World Series, and Senior League Softball World Series. Let's talk about the frequency and event location. So this event is held yearly in August, between the dates of August 15th to the 30th usually, and the games are played at Little League headquarters complex in South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. On the left is beautiful Lamont Stadium. It's one of the most prestigious Little League stadiums in the country, and if you have a chance to go there, I definitely recommend it. Talk about the size and scope of the Little League World Series. So Little League records show the average amount of people that they draw for the 31 games is around 414,905 people. 34% of these people travel from more than 150 miles away. Included in these numbers are 61,015 distinct visitors, 38% of which were overnight guests in the area. According to a survey from the 2011 Little League World Series, the event attracted $30,141,973 in direct sales activity to the region. Now, if we could look at this graph on the right, it shows core participation in select sports between kids aged 6 to 12. As you can see, baseball here, in 2017 it had a 13.1% participation rate. It's actually the third highest among all major sports here, higher than some things like soccer, softball, tennis, football, gymnastics, and ice hockey. You also see they had an increase in 3.6% over 2016. They continued to increase over the years. They had a little decline right here, but they're on their way back up. And the number of children and participants in 2017 is also 3 million. It's also in third place, other than things like football, gymnastics, ice hockey, soccer, surprisingly. So it's good stats right there for baseball. Now we have the growth of the Little League World Series. So the Little League World Series' previous contract with ESPN in 2007 for broadcast rights was worth $30 million. In 2015, they doubled this and signed a similar deal for $60 million with ESPN. In 2013, Little League International earned just over $4 million in broadcasting fees. They saw this rise to $7.5 million in 2016. So again, doubling it, just like the ESPN deal in about 3 years. The event averages over $1.6 million in merchandise inventory sold. And here to the right is statistics for all international and in USA youth baseball players. As you can see, kind of had a drop off from about 2009 to 2014. Now it's on our way back up with about 15 million number of participants worldwide. So baseball is doing good again, and it's great to see. Now we have profile participants and spectators. So event participants. Usually we have male participants aged 10 to 12. Also, 19 girls have played in the Little League World Series, the most famous being Monet Davis in 2014 from Philly, and then the first was Victoria Roach in 1984 from Brussels, Belgium. Spectators include family and friends of participants, baseball fans alike, local and national sport media members, and the average age of these attendees is anywhere from 6 months to 85 years old. Now let's talk about some media coverage. So ESPN owns exclusive broadcasting rights to the Little League World Series up until 2022. Along with televising the games, ESPN offers the games on their web streaming services ESPN Plus and ESPN3. Broadcast areas include Taiwan, Curacao, Australia, Germany, Mexico, Venezuela, and many more. Many local and national news sports media members will be in attendance as well. A big thing in MLB recently has been the moniker "Let the Kids Play." So along with that, the MLB Network has tried to have players and media personnel on site to record segments and interviews with the players. MLB is constantly trying to grow the game with this younger population. To the right here, we have the top baseball audiences of 2018. This is only in a regional window, but I thought the numbers were very impressive. So as you can see at the top, you have the MLB All-Star Game, drew about 8.69 million viewers. MLB Home Run Derby, but here third, very surprisingly, you have the Little League World Series Championship Game, 3.25, passes up some of the biggest MLB games of the year. Even the U.S. Championship Game in the Little League World Series is up on this list. So the Little League World Series, being even a youth event, puts up some very impressive numbers. Now let's talk about sponsorship. So the official sponsors of the Little League World Series are as follows: Adidas, Canon, Chick-fil-A, Cigna, Dick's, Easton, Gatorade, Honda, New Era, and T-Mobile. And here on the left, you can just see kind of some sponsorship options that the Little League World Series and other companies have put out there to just kind of show their partnership. You have Lance Snacks, the classic cracker and chip brand on the bottom left, and on the top left, you have Adidas. Let's talk about the licensing program. Little League International holds trademarks over the name Little League World Series. Congress also granted excluded trademarks to Little League International over the name, logo, complex name, emblems, and all 7 World Series. Excuse me. Recently, they have partnered with New Era Caps to offer team-specific hats in the retail market. Here is a list of some exclusive licensed products sold by Little League International: baseballs and softballs, bases and field maintenance items, collectibles, sportswear, books, and toys. And on the right, I just wanted to show a picture of kind of this deal with New Era that they have, and just kind of the hats that they have in the retail market now, showing all the different teams. And that's it. Here's my references page. Feel free to take a look at all of them, and thanks for watching my presentation.